co-working is a big thing which can help them save costs. So we are seeing that trend happening towards co-working, and co-working is a big thing which can.
Very important is our domestic demand for office space is also quite strong. Till March 2023, our leasing was quite robust. India as a
Meanwhile, we're also talking about commercial spaces. The net leasing of commercial office spaces has grown. It's grown 10 to 15% if you look at it on a year-on-year basis.
Improvement in entry into the physical office environment. And as per our report, as per our survey, at least in the first 6 months of the year, more than 50% of the respondents to our survey said that they had already come back.
Hi everyone. Year 2022, the Indian real estate market experienced a remarkable surge, reaching at new heights. The sector saw a significant improvement in both new launches and co-working sales, mainly attributed to the economic activity rebound after the slowdown in 2020-2021. Notably, Grade A office properties stood out as top performers, delivering the highest returns in the commercial real estate segment. The soaring demand for office spaces exemplified this trend, as it witnessed an unprecedented 50% growth last year. So, today we are going to cover in another stock which comes from commercial office renting space, that is Nesco Limited. But before that, let me introduce, we are PA Wealth, a SEBI registered investment company. We offer stocks, mutual fund, PMS, AIF, insurance and startup investments. Every week we upload a research-rich videos on different companies, mutual funds and financial topics. So to not miss any such updates, subscribe our channel. So let's begin with the brief introduction. Nesco was originally founded as Standard Engineering Company in 1939 by Mr. J.V. Patel. Meanwhile, in 1960, the next generation stepped in and Mr. Suman J. Patel founded Gujarat Machinery Manufacturers Limited, which later became GMM Fordler Limited. After that, in 1986, the company diversified into real estate business, and by 1992 the 200,000 square feet Bombay Exhibition Centre was developed into the largest centre for exhibitions in the private sector in India. Furthermore, in 2001, the company rebranded itself as Nesco Limited. Considering the diversified business streams, today, the company is engaged in the businesses of licensing premises in IT park buildings and providing related services, licensing premises for exhibitions and providing services to the organizers, manufacturing of machines and capital equipment, and providing hospitality and catering services. Let's discuss the business classification. Well, the company has mainly 4 business segments, namely Nesco IT Park, Bombay Exhibition Centre, Nesco Foods, and Indabrata. First is Nesco IT Park. So Nesco IT Parks is into the business of rental and services. Basically, FRM, this business of IT park operations, includes income of renting of office space in IT park and providing related services to ITES companies. Nesco Realty has carved a benchmark with its premium Nesco IT Park. The IT park is divided into 4 towers. It's a self-sustained facility. The park is laid out over several million square feet. Furthermore, it accommodates the world's leading multinationals such as HSBC, KPMG, PwC, MSCI, BlackRock, Here Solution, Framestore, Priceline, WeWork, Apollo Global and several others. Moving to second, Bombay Exhibition Centre, which is also a business of rental and services. Well, the company's Bombay Exhibition Centre segment is one of the top 3 spaces for corporate exhibitions and events in the country and is an ideal location for meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions, trade shows, business displays, events and entertainment. In fact, it's India's leading exhibition centre, records over 2 crore visitors annually. However, the buck comprises of 6 exhibition halls that occupies over 60,000 square meter of space. To know the more details on its all halls, you can read the followings. Moving to third segment, which is of Nesco Foods. So, Nesco's food segment has commissioned 2 food courts and started food services within the Goregaon complex. Its target segments are exhibition organizers, exhibitors, visitors and employees working in the IT park. Given the lack of quality eating options in the vicinity, the business potential is expected to be strong for these services. In addition, the company has built a 25,000 square foot kitchen, Nesco Foods, that can produce 40,000 meals due to the high demand for food and beverage items caused by the exposition and the presence of IT park personnel. The same is required for every show in Buck, creating a significant potential. The business has currently constructed 4 restaurants and a food court, 2 operational. Last segment, which is of Indabrator. Nesco's was in association with Villabrator Corp. USA, which founded Indabrator division to offer supreme class surface preparation equipment. So company's Indabrator division is a leading manufacturer of surface preparation equipment with integrated manufacturing facilities for equipment, spares and abrasives in Gujarat. To get more clarity on Indabrator segment, you can watch one of the process of blasting surface which done under this Indabrator segment. So basically here what they have did, they clean or removed the dust rust from the metal to make their surface fully clean to apply any coat like copper coating, paint coating, nickel coating. Furthermore, the Indabrator has supplied more than 10,000 equipment in India and abroad, over the last 43 years. Its clients range from PSUs such as BHEL, BEML, NALCO, Kochi Shipyard, Indian Railways, HAL, etc., to private sector corporate houses such as Tata, Larsen & Toubro, Bajaj, Jindal, etc. Now let's discuss the revenue classification. So you can see here, 54% of revenue contributed by Nesco IT segment, approximately 29% of the revenue comes from the Buck segment. 9% of the revenue comes from the hospitality segment, which is also known by Nesco Foods. However, approximately 8% the revenue has contributed through Indabrator segment. Let's know its operational metrics like manufacturing facilities and number of halls and hall sizes. So currently Nesco's Indabrator has total of 2 manufacturing facilities in India. However, under Nesco IT Parks then company has 3 towers. In BAC company has total of 6 halls, in which one is Grande Hall, which is customized hall. Furthermore, on more details of on its sizes of the then you read the following details. Let's move to shareholding pattern of the company. So as per June 23rd, promoters are holding 68.54% of the stake in the company. FIIs, which are also known as foreign institutional investors, are holding 2.09% of the stakes. However, DII held 3.81% of the stakes. Further, public shareholding consisting about 25.50% stakes. Now on management's key persons. Mr. Krishna S. Patel. Mr. Krishna S. Patel is chairman and MD of the company. He is the son of Shri Sumant J. Patel and Mrs. Sudha S. Patel. However, he is an alumnus of the Pennsylvania State University, USA and Kingston University, UK. Further, Mr. Krishna began his career in corporate strategy with Fisher Hamilton in Pittsburgh, USA. His experience taught him the value of a services backbone. He has guided the corporate expansion of Bombay Exhibition Centre and introduced the fast-gaining service verticals of hospitality and events. Mrs. Sudha S. Patel. Mrs. Sudha S. Patel is a non-executive, non-independent director position in the company and mother of Chairman Krishna S. Patel. Mrs. Sudha S. Patel has completed her MS in Education Psychology from University of Southern California, USA. She founded Sudha Garments 36 years ago to elevate the status of Indian textiles and garment design, both globally and locally. She is also a devoted philanthropist, actively serving as a trustee of Shrijan Creations, Kutch. Miss Jinal J. Shah. Miss Jinal J. Shah is company secretary of the company and is designated as compliance officer of the company. Mr. Dipesh R. Singhania. So Mr. Dipesh R. Singhania is at the position of CFO in the company and act as key managerial person. Now we will know the most important financial health of the company. over the past 5 years, company has reported significant growth in the revenue. For the last 5 years, its revenue has been grown at 12.43% CAGR. Furthermore, profit after tax also grew at the rate of 10.45% CAGR in last 5 years. Meanwhile, free cash flow showing positive growth year on year. But, company has shown their intents to utilize in further expansion of Nesco IT parks. Moving on to margins, PAT margins and EBITDA margins are one of their highest in their industry, indicating better profitability. Therefore, on debt to equity front, company has reporting zero, which mean company is free from any debt burden. Now let's dive into the future outlook of the company. Outlook. Well, the management is confident and enthusiastic about their recent growth, attributing it to strategic focus, resilient operations, and customer value. They are particularly encouraged by the demand in the IT park sector and customer confidence in the BEC division. With a strong financial position and diverse business pipeline, they are well prepared to capitalize on the current market upswing and achieve their goals. The company's robust post-pandemic performance across verticals demonstrates their successful expansion and sets them apart in the industry. Let's know the company's expansion plan. Under BAC segment, management has plans to develop a world-class integrated exhibition center comprising of exhibition center, convention center, hotel and other amenities in the coming years. However, company had completed the designing and finalization of plans for the new Hall 06, in place of legacy IT building 01 or Hall 08. The net hall area will be approx. 150,000 square featuring and will have separate pre-function areas, organizer office, parking for approx. 500 cars and other amenities. The estimated cost for Hall 06 is around 12,500 lakhs. Furthermore, Nesco Foods has also introduced a new subdivision called Restaurant and Outlets to manage the restaurants, food court, and lounge bar under Nesco Food segment. This subdivision has formed valuable alliances with renowned brands like Subway, Domino's, Shiv Sagar, Foo, and Socials, enhancing the offerings and reputation of Nesco Foods. The total outlay of the capex is around 6.66 crore for the streaming this business. And last, for the capital goods division, which is also known as Indabrata, here company is going incur OPEX of 4 crore rupees to improve the infrastructure and upgradation of some of the process. That's it for today. Like this video if you find our efforts useful. And also comments your topics, which you wanted to covered by us. And for more such research and financial rich contents, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks.